This is Nintendo Power Uncovered, the show where I plan on reviewing the covers of all 285 issues of Nintendo Power. From the great to the baffling to the just plain lazy, we're going to talk about them all. We're also going to continue our adventure through the middle of 1991, featuring covers based on classics like Metal Storm, Power Blade, and Vice Project Doom. These are all fun games, but are the covers any good? That's what we're about to find out in this episode of Nintendo Power Uncovered. Have you ever been in one of those situations where you worked so hard on one especially tough project or assignment that you ended up phoning in the very next thing you worked on? Well, that appears to be the case with Nintendo Power's art department. When we last checked in with them, they'd created a magnificent masterpiece full of vibrant colors and endearing details. I mean, they must have spent dozens of hours handcrafting the birds, subs, and dolphins that populate the islands of Star Tropics. They put so much effort into making that cover perfect that by the time they got to March 1991, they had nothing left to give. Metal Storm is a great little 8-bit action game, but you wouldn't know it based on this design. Instead of doing something cool, Nintendo Power positioned a model mech in front of a cardboard printout of New Year's Eve. We're promised battle tactics for a reverse universe, but this cover doesn't even attempt to explain what that means. It certainly sounds like the kind of thing that would help set Metal Storm apart from the competition, so maybe that should have been the starting point for this design. Looking at the rest of the cover, though, I feel like March must have been an exceptionally slow month. Beyond the Metal Storm artwork, we're given a review of G.I. Joe and the second half of the Star Tropics review. Oh, and don't get too excited about the Nestor Awards because they're only calling for the ballots right now. The winners won't be revealed for another few months. Look, I can't speak for the rest of the issue, but this cover makes it look like it was quickly thrown together at the last second after Nintendo Power remembered that they're now a monthly magazine. Ugh, Metal Storm deserves better. When Nintendo Power closes its eyes, it dreams about a futuristic hellscape where 32-bit robots roam large neon grids floating high above a world gone mad with explosions. All communication has been cut, and the only person that can help the common man is a boomerang-wielding psychopath. Ugh, it's amazing how accurate the artists were at recreating present-day Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that!
So that shiny metallic man is none other than Nova, the chief security officer at the supercomputer named Master Computer. On the game's box, Nova is a human being that looks a lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall. Yet here he is with a spiffy new armor suit that makes him look more like Peter Weller from RoboCop. I guess boring old white guy isn't as big of a draw as generic-looking silver robot dude. But forget that weird metal suit for a moment, because this cover leaves me with a bunch of questions. Like, is a super thin grid the best place to stand when you're in a big metal suit? Is a boomerang really the weapon of choice against an army of the future? What the hell does alienated computers mean? Are those PCs left in the closet and forgotten about? And hey, how about you stop aiming that damn boomerang at the magazine readers? We're not your enemy, the art department at Nintendo Power is. Oh good, just what we need. A cover that reminds us that somebody's always watching. This is one of those themes that was a lot more innocent back in 1991. The thought of somebody spying on you was literally a guy in the distance with expensive binoculars. These days, everything is spying on you. The NSA, Facebook, your cell phone, and even that Kinect you still have plugged into your Xbox for some reason. It all keeps track of your every move. Yes, it sees you gaming in your underwear. Look, I don't want to sound like I'm wearing a tinfoil hat because Vice Project Doom is a great game that's worth talking about. It has this genuinely compelling mystery that sees a cop trying to track down some sort of super-powered creature that seems to be killing at random. All the twists and turns play out through these fun and elaborate cinemas that'll immediately remind you of Ninja Gaiden. There were 1,000 incredible covers that could come from the setup, and all we get is a dude climbing a ladder while somebody watches from afar. Not only did they choose to highlight the game's least interesting stage, they also chose a part of the game that spoils a big chunk of the mystery. It's sort of like how if you buy the original Planet of the Apes on DVD, it shows the Statue of Liberty right on the cover. That's right from the end of the damn movie. Seriously, guys, spoiler alert. And okay, let's not let the guy with the binoculars off the hook that easily. So if this cover is to be believed, the mystery stalker is literally standing just across the way from the guy on the ladder. You don't even have to squint to see him. Hell, he's wearing a bright blue shirt and isn't even thinking about being stealthy. Guys, we're not exactly dealing with Solid Snake here. Look, if any outcome is likely, it's gonna be that the pair of giant binoculars will blow this guy's cover. But maybe that's a good thing. Actually, I don't know. Is the man in blue supposed to be the good guy? Are we the stalker? What exactly is going on here? I'm sure there's a message here, but I don't know what it is. Oh, well, maybe the people watching me through my Kinect will figure it out and get back to me. Hey, thanks for watching me review these Nintendo Power covers. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we post new reviews and features almost every day. Now here's the question I have for you. How would you rank these 3 covers? Do you think I have it about right, or am I way off? Let me see your thoughts in the comments below. In other news, I recorded a fun trivia event where I answered 100 questions from a 1992 issue of Game Pro. It's a whole lot of fun, and you can play along next Friday. That's August 23rd, so mark your calendars. In the meantime, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then,